Want to welcome to the program from Oklahoma State University, the president of the Students for Concealed Carry on Campus chapter there, Joran Whitley. Joran, thanks for joining us this evening.
Well, thanks for having me.
You bet. Congratulations, by the way. I don't think you had much to do with tonight's victory over the University of Missouri, but as a Oklahoma State attendee, I am very pleased that the Cowboys won tonight.
Yeah, I am too. I wish I could have said I was a part of that victory, but I'm not.
Well, you know what? The support of the student body is always very important. Now let's talk a little bit about what's going on campus there at Oklahoma State University. I know that the Students for Concealed Carry on Campus chapter there has been active for several years. How many members do you have right now, Joran?
Right now on Facebook, we have about 173, 175 members. At our meeting last night, we packed the room out. We had well over, I'd say, 20, 25 people. I was showing everyone how to make ballistics gel. As cool as that sounds. We have quite a few members. I think our email list is actually greater than that. I think we have over 200 members.
Wow, that's fantastic. Now, as I understand it, you all are getting ready to offer a concealed carry course on campus. Yes, sir.
On this Friday, we're going to be having a two-portion concealed carry class. We're going to have the first part on campus. It's just going to be the lecture, the law, all that. And then the next day on Saturday, we're going to be having the shooting portion off campus.
All right, so the classroom portion is going to be there on campus, and then you guys are going to, the Stillwater Armory over the weekend?
Yes, the Stillwater Armory.
What kind of interest have you seen in the Right to Carry course?
Well, at first we received a lot of skepticism. Everyone was saying, oh, well, if you do that, everyone's going to start carrying, right after you take this class. And we received a bunch of rumors. We heard them through the grapevine that we were going to have the shooting portion on campus, like right on library lawn, right in front of the library. And we also heard that we were going to be carrying guns for the class and all that. And those were rumors. I mean, obviously that's not true. But after a while, everyone started accepting the fact that we were going to do this. We haven't received any problems. No one's created any problems for us right now. So it's going really, really well right now.
Well, that's great to hear. We've seen over the past couple of years, right to campus carry bills introduced in places like Oklahoma, Texas, Nevada. In a lot of cases, this has had a great deal of legislative support, but there's been politicking that's kept the bills from actually getting a straight up or down vote, or in some cases even getting out of committee, even when a majority of the House or the Senate has already endorsed the idea of campus carry. How do you see the debate changing over the past couple of years, and where do you see the debate right now, Joran? I know that, for instance, one of the common arguments we hear against campus carry is that college students are just too irresponsible. They're not, they get on campus and they start drinking and they start doing drugs. And my goodness, can you imagine what would happen if we had right to carry holders running around campus as well? It would just be a recipe for disaster. Is that still really the thrust of the arguments that you're hearing against campus carry?
Yeah, actually we are. We're hearing that we're not responsible enough with our own lives. We're not responsible enough for our own actions. I mean, we're in college. We're old enough to drive, to fight in war. We're old enough to do about everything else except for, heck, we can get insurance well, we don't have to have insurance on a vehicle when we rent it. I mean, we're responsible for so many things, and we're taking the responsibility to get our license. We're taking the responsibility to take the class. We're showing that we're responsible, law-abiding citizens. And people just have a problem with that. They just want any excuse that they can come up with for any reason not to carry. In Congress, that is actually that's our state director's job. He's watching over all that right now. Our main job on campus right now is just to educate people on the concealed carry issue. Make sure that they know that we are law-abiding citizens. We're not going to be crazy running around on campus causing a bunch of mayhem and wreaking havoc on the civilized nation.
Right. Well, and look, I think it was it last school year or was it in the fall semester? You all had a armed robbery of a couple of students, like steps from the campus boundary. I mean, it seemed like these guys were watching. They knew that the campus there is sort of a target-rich environment. That there aren't any students who are legally carrying concealed. Are you worried about a crime either occurring on campus or students being targeted once they leave campus because the criminals know that they're unarmed?
I'm not going to say that I'm scared that that's going to happen.
Right.
There is always a chance that it could happen. Yeah, everyone knows that as soon as we step onto campus, we're defenseless. Everyone knows that as soon as we step off the campus, we've been on campus, we're still defenseless. And there's always a chance that something may happen. You're right. Last year we did have somebody end up shooting a student off campus and then coming onto campus and running through a dorm with his firearm. I mean, that could have been that's a recipe for disaster. Something could have happened. Thank God it didn't. But yeah, I'm still concerned that something could happen. At Virginia Tech, they didn't think anything was going to happen, and something did happen. Happened twice. I mean, just this past semester, something happened, and it's an eerie thought. I mean, it really is.
Well, you know, I've had the opportunity to talk with a woman named Amanda Collins, who was a student at the University of Nevada, Reno. She was a concealed carry holder, but campus had deprived her and others of carrying on campus, and she was sexually assaulted one evening as she was walking to her car after class. She had done everything that they told her to do. She was walking with a group of people. They had stayed in well-lit areas, but in the 40-some-odd feet that it took for her to get to her car, as the rest of the group separated away, and she was about 100 feet from the campus police department, she was held at gunpoint, forced to the ground, and she was brutally raped by a man who went on to rape and actually abduct and kill another young woman there in the Reno area. And she has told me that if she had her gun that night, she said, I know that I would have been able to stop that attack. And not only would I have prevented what happened to me, but I would have been able to prevent what happened to those other women as well. And you hear these stories, and, you know, the fact that the University of Nevada was a quote-unquote gun-free zone, it didn't stop the bad guy, but it stopped a very good woman from being able to defend herself.
Yeah, I read that story, and I was just appalled. Every day, somebody is being attacked. Something is happening, and there's always a chance that someone could defend themselves. Someone could have the option to protect themselves on campus just as they do off campus, but they're not given that option. And it's frustrating because we're trying to educate the student body on this matter that, I mean, you're defenseless on campus. You can protect yourself anywhere else but on campus. You can protect yourself while you're sleeping, you know, like in your place of or your home. You can protect yourself at your favorite restaurant, where you shop, where you drive, but you can't protect yourself while you're studying. You can't protect yourself while you're learning. And it's really, really irritating.
Yeah. Well, listen, Jordan, you're doing I think what needs to be done there, and that is educating people, because there's so much information about this. And I think the worst aspect of the campus carry debate right now is the fact that college students are being told, and a lot of them are accepting this, that they are too dumb or too immature or too irresponsible to exercise a constitutional right that, frankly, people their age are exercising outside of a college campus. I hate the fact that you've got college students who are accepting that they're being told they're not good enough or smart enough or bright enough or whatever to exercise this constitutional right. And so I'm really glad that you are educating these students and letting them know that, no, actually, you know what, you guys can handle the responsibility.
Yeah, I know exactly how you feel. I'm excited every day that I get to change someone's life, to tell them, yeah, you actually do matter. You can make a difference. You are not as dumb as the school system wants to say you are. I mean, you're in college. You made it this far. You have the ability. You have the right, the option. Take it. And I mean, it makes my day. It makes my day. It really does. Showing someone that things can change, that they don't have to be defenseless, that they don't have to wait for that police officer to come and take the report on what happened, why, you know, students may have been assaulted, raped, killed, and it just makes my day.
Well, Jordan, listen, man, I appreciate you coming on the program. Best of luck to you this weekend.